India's bond market is in a state of flux. Just when falling inflation and improving growth was about to turn sentiment, the government's decision to borrow record amount of money not only next year but also until 2026 has caught investors off guard. Market is concerned about heavy supply of central and state government bonds and its impact on yields. Higher supply will coincide with higher demand for credit next year. Naturally, investors will expect RBI to handhold the bond market just like this year. Investors are also watching the uptrend in crude oil and some key industrial commodity prices, return of some pricing power, and the impact of RBI's measures to reduce surplus liquidity. Short-term bond yields have already adjusted upward by 30 to 40 basis points in last 1 month. Based on that, we believe that the government bond yields have bottomed out and will gradually trend upward in 2021. India's key macros are in good shape. Inflation is coming down and will average around 4.5% this year. Liquidity surplus should be adequate to support credit growth. Current account will be surplus this year instead of a deficit thanks to sharp fall in imports during the lockdown. India's foreign exchange reserves added $100 billion last year due to massive FDI and FPI inflows. All these bode well for India. That said, some red flags are on the horizon. Crude oil and key industrial commodity prices have started firming up. Pricing power seems to be coming back. This could affect inflation dynamic at a time when stable rates are desirable. India's public debt to GDP ratio has jumped very sharply and will likely to stay high for next few years. Overall, we are good to go. Yes, we think RBI's rate cut cycle is over for the time being. There was massive liquidity infusion by major central banks last year. This wall of liquidity has stalled free falling global GDP. However, employment and growth conditions remain fragile. This means major central banks will keep policy rates lower for longer. More fiscal measures are in pipeline. All these could be inflationary at some point of time. Already 10-year and 30-year US Treasury yields have hardened in anticipation of higher inflation down the road and wider fiscal deficit. As far as we are concerned, we believe that the RBI will have tough task to balance between managing government borrowing at a reasonable rate, keeping the rupee stable, and ensuring that the growth is on the firm footing. All this means bond yields will face upward pressure and the RBI will have to manage that. Further rate cuts are off the table in our opinion. "2020 was a great year for us as we were able to benefit from declining bond yields. Going into 2021, we are a bit cautious as we believe that the RBI's rate cut cycle is over and bond yields could move upward. Therefore, in our actively managed fund strategies, we have reduced allocation to long-term bonds to mitigate potential price impact. We believe it is a prudent thing to do. But our passively managed funds, we will continue to maintain their current investment strategies as they are agnostic to interest rate cycles. They will continue to follow their existing asset allocation. It's a great question. It will greatly depend on their investment horizon. We continue to prefer AAA rated bonds maturing in 7 to 10 year segment over short-term bonds, as the shape of yield curve is very steep. We believe that investing in 2 to 4 year segment is fraught with risk. It's a crowded trade and may not protect investors in case of a sharp reversal in flows. On the other hand, bonds maturing on long end may provide investors with attractive carry and lower volatility. This should offer better risk-adjusted returns to investors over the next 3 years. We are also turning positive incrementally on credits. We believe that the worst may be over and investors should consider taking some measured exposure to credits in their fixed income portfolio after proper due diligence. Happy investing.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.